Ratchet today called for justice for the 16-year-old complainant in the rape allegation against former government minister Nigel Darmlal. Darmlal opted to resign as minister and member of parliament mere hours after the DPP advised the police on Tuesday that no charges are to be laid against Nigel Darmlal, the then local government and regional development minister, following the withdrawal of the statement by the complainant. Ratchet took its protest to Stabroek Market, where scores of Guyanese gathered. Joy Marcus believes that the child was pressured into silence as she expressed concerns over the withdrawal statement.
Tell me, if you were in that child position, what would you do? It's like if she's being assaulted all over again. She's being exploited, and that is sad. It is sad that we could stand by and allow something like that to happen to a child. We failed that child. All of us have a responsibility. We can't say, well, it's not my child, so I don't care. We have to care. We have to stand together to ensure that this doesn't happen to any other child. And we will continue to sound our voices, because this is not right. It's unfair. And I'm calling on the Ministry of Social Protection. I'm calling on Child Care and Protection Agency. I'm calling on the Child Advocate Centers. I'm calling on the Guyana Police Force. I'm calling on the DPP. I'm calling on the media. I'm calling on every sound-minded citizen in this country. We need to take a stand against this. No man is against the law, and we should take the law to run across. For me, that was pressuring that child. For me, that is how I felt, that this child was pressured into silence. And we should not be muzzled. We should be able to speak out against the atrocities meted out to us. And that child did not get a chance to speak out properly against the atrocity that was meted out to her. And we're calling for justice.
Alicia Trotz, a professor at the University of Toronto, was also on the picket line, and according to her, the entire process should be called into question from top to bottom.
And all people of conscience should be absolutely appalled at the process that led to this child submitting a no further action statement. I think we have to be clear and ask whether this child withdrew her statement or submitted no further action. Withdrawal of a statement under the Sexual Offences Act is actually, you can actually be charged a fine and face imprisonment. It's not at all clear that the child withdrew, but rather that she filed a no further action statement. We also need to think about all of the circumstances that led to that withdrawal. And I think what has really appalled people and what has led Red Thread to come out here today is that throughout this entire process, people have been forced to ask, why is the victim, the survivor, the complainant, an Indigenous young woman, a teenager who just sat her high school exams, why is she being treated like a criminal? I think that's the first thing. I think second of all, a lot of Guyanese are really disappointed with the public statements by the President, President Irfaan Ali, in the first instance accepting Darmlal, I refuse to call him Minister, Darmlal's request to go on administrative leave, which as far as I understand it means that you go on leave with full salary. He should not have offered to go on leave as if he was doing the people of Guyana a favor. He should have been made to go on leave. Similarly, he should have been made to resign. And everyone who woke up this morning and read President Ali's statement, so many of us are asking, where is the child in this statement? The statement is entirely about Minister Darmlal. It is entirely about Minister Darmlal submitting his resignation. It's about Minister Darmlal talking about how he was personally affected. There is no mention anywhere in any of the news reports that we have seen from President Ali's statement about a child, about an Indigenous teenager. This child matters, and we should not forget her. And I think Guyanese should ask themselves about the significance of a presidential utterance last night that completely erased the presence of this child who has made these allegations, and now a sitting minister walks free. It is disgraceful, and we should all be ashamed.
The minister was on the investigation following a rape allegation made against him by a 16-year-old Indigenous girl 3 weeks ago. The DPP on Tuesday advised that no charges will be laid against Nigel Darmlal, the then local government and regional development minister, following the withdrawal statement by the complainant.